already past our time. Sorry, guys. Sitting here trying to change the time and forgot what time it was. Dumb. I'm bummed. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Karen. Hi, Becca.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, my goodness. So, today, we're going to try and get my shit together. Good luck with that. So, party in the chat. So, today we're going to be playing with Dana over there.
Dana.
Hi, Dana.
Hello.
And we are going to be playing with glossy photo paper, pigment powders, brushes,
Color
pigment powders
bears.
with some colour. And I'm also going to be doing some sprays as well, because I cannot find my coloured pigment powders anywhere. Don't know where they are.
I've done some of these before. And
so I'm going to put you on full, and you can do a show and tell and tell us what we're going to do.
These are some of the ones that I did in the past. It's messy, very, very messy, but it's kind of fun.
We love messy.
You can put these, like, you could use this for a card, card base, or you can punch stuff out of them. They're just fun to make. I don't even think I've used any of them except for the cinnamon happy mail. But they're fun.
They're very pretty.
I've stamped on them. This one I stamped on this, and I inked around the edge through a stencil. And then the background is the same. So, yeah.
Hi, Jenny.
They're lots of fun. And I have brush shows, which are these. And I have color burst. And I have some nuance. And they're all pigment powders. And then these are, I don't even know what brand. Jacquard, maybe?
Jacquard.
And these are glitter also. So we'll see how these react on there. I haven't tried it. Haven't tried these.
Yeah, well, I have those. I have those ones.
So we'll see.
Alrighty. Let's play. So show us what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, and then we'll both have a play.
So first, I'm going to put a little bit of water down on my plate. And I'm going to take, it doesn't take much of this powder really, because it is pretty, and it's going to be hard to see on here. It's pretty pigmented. So I'm just going to try to get some color on my card. And we're using glossy cardstock.
Awesome, Becca.
These, I like color bursts, but if you mash on this too much, oh my gosh.
What are those ones?
Yeah, instead of sprinkling, like if you like squeeze it a little, yeah, you'll get a lot of pigment. So now I'm going to spray a little bit more. Wrong one. And you can see the color coming.
I love that. Love it.
And it's going to travel. So, and that's okay. I'm going to try to cover up my white spaces.
Request for Dana. Is it possible she could put paper over the bottom right of her work surface? A reflection of the fan is an issue.
Here?
On bottom right.
Right here?
Yeah.
Let me.
Now you tell her when she's got shit all over her.
I'm surprised about it's covering it. Okay. And I'm just going to do a couple cards because, there's lots of pigment down here. So.
I'm going to have to do that with
It's so messy though.
With my
It's gonna pick up quite a bit.
sprays, since I don't have colour, and then I can put the metallic pigment powders in with the spray.
So definitely have like a whole lot of wipes around. And I'm going to pick up some of this that's on the edge. It's already drying. And it does dry pretty quickly. It doesn't take a long time. But now I'm going to take and put a stencil over this. Almost stencil stuck. Oh, come on, Bertha.
I think I'm going to put my gel plate down to do mine on.
I'm going to put this stencil down. And I'm going to put this stencil on this one. It's going to be dark.
Hi, Darcy.
And then, let's see. I'm gonna put like some blue on this and see how it does.
Oh, so you're going in. Ah, I see.
A little bit more. I don't know if anything came out. Yeah, it did. It's hard to tell.
It is hard to tell.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it did.
Can you see it?
Absolutely.
Then I think I'll do some sepia on this one.
It's very
These colors look like they go sideways.
Very, very cool indeed.
I don't even know how I figured this out. I didn't watch anybody do it. I think I was just messing around, and yeah.
I love those happy surprises when you're just playing. You could probably use a walnut ink crystal. Have you got walnut crystals? Could give you your really black colour until you get your black pigment powder.
I don't think I do. I'm going to do. You just kind of keep going back and forth and so you think it's doing. And sometimes the pigment will like stay in one place, and when it does, it just makes like a streak kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but all right. I'm going to dab up some of this off of my stencil. This one's really dark looking, especially on the camera.
Ooh. Playing in the background here. Just to see how those sprays worked out. And I'm pretty happy with that.
This one, I don't love it. Probably should have let it dry a little bit longer. You can kind of see.
Oh, it's still going to be cool. Looks like an eco dye.
Yeah. This one, ooh,
So Dana is using brushes and color burst. Yeah.
So this one, I probably used too much blue, but you know, I haven't done this in quite a while, so it'll take
On
me a
glossy photo paper we're using.
Yes.
Stencils. Awesome. Alrighty, I'm going to play. So, because I don't have any coloured these things, pigment powders, I'm going to do some backgrounds with some sprays. So I'm just, because I'm doing the Halloween one, I'm going to do the black, which is Road Base in my Colour Blast sprays, and violet.
And this looks orange whenever I put it down on my surface, but it's yellow. And this one is like a orange, and it's like a darker looking orange.
Story time. When I had to shop and I got the first ever release of Colour Blast, not Colour Burst, Colour Blast from an Australian company. They send them in little tubs like this one, and they didn't have any labels on them. They came in boxes, so I had to go through and label things. Oh, they had little round labels on the bottom. That's right. Anyway, I was going through it and I picked up one of the powders and it said Road Base, which is black, and the powder inside it was red. And I thought, well, that's not right. So I opened the lid as I was about to ring the company and tell them they've wrongly labelled their product. And as I took the lid off my pigment powder, I violently sneezed into the tub of red pigment powder. So pigment powder went up my nose, in my eyes, in my hair, all over my desk, on the screen. And I tell you, it was the gift that keeps giving. It was every time I sneezed red. Every time I sweated red.
Oh my God.
Fingerprints everywhere. It was just a mess. A mess. It was hilarious, but it was a mess.
Hi, Carol. That. Now, this probably still has a little blue on it, so I'm going to lay it down. And then I'm going to do this one.
I need to.
And I kind of try to make my stencil kind of stick to the thing, you know, to the paper while it's wet.
That's a good idea.
It doesn't always, but, you know, I try.
Unlike me that has just pulled everything up.
Okay, I'm gonna use this reddish color. I think it'll end up being kind of pinkish.
I thought I had spiderweb ones here.
tiny bit of purple.
Well,
Oop, you can see the colors moving.
hi Angie.
Hey.
Now let's see
This
if I
one, I think I'm going to use green. And I think some of this other color got on this one. I'm trying not to use too much pigment, but
she says as she dips her fingers into the pigment powder to sprinkle it. Oh dear. Hi Zip.
we do. And you can add colors, like if you feel like it, don't have enough colors, you can add colors to this.
Oh, that's cool.
This one looks like it's not doing nothing. It's like
It's
all the
sick.
stuff is sitting.
Every time I pull my stencil off, it's pulling the colour off the photo paper. That sucks. So I'm going to have to let it dry more. All right, you need to go because you're just in the way.
I spend a lot of money on baby wipes.
Yeah, I buy them by the box. It's cheaper.
Me too.
Got them for $8 a box last time. That was like, yes. I'll have to say that that's really cool. I like how the copper only went to the edges. Let me show you.
Oh, that's neat.
That's cool. Hi, Hen. Hi, Steph.
I probably put a little too much on mine. That's pretty cool.
But
yeah,
you can't see any of the stencil shape in that at all. Even that, like
mine
it is a blob stencil, so I can't say you can't see it at all. It's not a defined stencil. All right, let's do.
Mine's kind of me. I don't know.
I'm
not getting that. I'm not getting the same effect that I got before. I think, I don't know.
So these are just packets of super glossy inkjet photo paper that I've got picked up at the thrift store for $1 or something. So who knows how old they are?
We used to get it a lot here, and I haven't seen as much lately.
Yeah, darn artists. They just keep snapping up the good stuff.
Yeah.
But I tend to pick up any paper. It doesn't matter what sort of paper it is. I tend to pick it up because if you can't use it in your printer, you can use it on the gel plate or...
Right.
So I picked these up the other day. They are acrylic spray paint, so they are probably semi-matte, except the purple has a mica in it. And they were $7 for 8 sprays. So, hey, even if I just end up spraying lace or fabric with it, that's a bargain.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, hi, Martha.
This one's going to be light.
I don't want to come out of the package. There you go.
This is a really light pink. You find a different stencil.
We shall see how cheap and nasty they are. They may be fabulous. Hi, Mariah. Hi, Jill. We shall see.
I'm going to try something different. Let's see.
Your secret is safe with me. All right, I've got to shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake these things. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh. Well, they're actually really cool. Oh, crap. Maybe I should have a barrier between the back of my...
I don't know if it's because I like purple or what, but that is pretty.
Oh, get off me. that is pretty. Just say, look, if I'm got a bad habit of doing that, if I'm stay on me after I finished explaining something, say, get off me.
It's okay. No, it's fine.
No, it's not. I'm really
Becca's
bad.
usually hogging up the thing talking, so I just go with the flow.
I'm really, really bad.
Might as well put one more, because there's lots of pigment there.
Oh, goodness. I have got to get another piece of paper.
Okay.
Try not to get pigment all over my whole desk. See, what I should have is one of those blinds that you pull down that you watch. You watch TV on, the blinds. I just need one of those to drop down over my back. Oh, they're really matte. That is really cool. It doesn't show because of the gloss paper, but they're really matte.
I hope y'all can see. I'm trying to stay in, but I don't know if I'm staying for real. I'm trying something different. We'll see if it works.
Mariah, that is something you will never know. It is a secret.
Oh, yeah.
that I will take to the grave.
I'm dipping my stencil into this pigment, and then I'm going to put it on my card.
It would be really good if I actually knew.
And I slung this stuff everywhere. Good gravy. I'll probably have this all over me.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing.
You just want somebody to have the same experience you did.
Don't like to be in things alone. You should know that by now. And Mariah, you never know, Mariah, when a person is going to need a pug tassel thing happening. So, yes.
So you are gearing up to de-stash your room some?
I've been de-stashing for about 6 months now.
Oh, God.
And it's all in my sunroom. So, yes.
So do you have a local place you're going to take it, or are you going to do a sale online?
Well, it's no good me doing a sale online because most of my subbies are in America and the postage is ridiculous.
True.
So all of the secondhand stuff I'm just going to garage sale, and what I don't sell will go to the local retirement village for their arts room. And
that's cool.
The new stuff I'm going to take to the market. So
yeah, we have a place here. There's only a couple of them. It's called Bottom of the Bin, and I can take stuff there, and they'll take it and they'll give you credit. So that's kind of nice.
Do you know what I need? I've been seeing these little spray bottles for glitter. I think I need them for my pigments so that I can spray them on instead of trying to sprinkle them on. Every year, Mariah, that picture of the pug tassels comes up in my memories and I cry, laugh. It's one of those things like these freaking gnomes that are never going to go away from me.
You don't like the gnomes?
And that's one of those stories that I can't even remember how it started, but it just turned into this whole thing on the took on a life of its own.
My niece don't like gnomes either. She's like, they're creepy.
Oh, look, I don't dislike gnomes, but Juju asked me, you know how she was doing the cowboy book and everything she wanted had to have abs. And so she said, make me a gnome with abs. So I went into my AI and I made her a gnome with abs.
That turned out nice.
Which was hilarious. It was funny. It amused us no end. But after that, every time I tried to make something in AI, in the background somewhere would be this creepy little gnome with abs. And it took me weeks to write him out of my AI. So that became a whole big thing. Everybody's saying, gnome jokes, and every gnome that possibly came up on the internet was sent to my inbox. And yeah, that was a huge thing as well. But I can't remember how the whole pug tassel thing came, but it was hilarious.
I took my stencil and dipped it in the pigment and then put it on my paper card.
Well, that worked out well.
Yeah, and that one too. Take this teal and see how it works.
What are you using to make those, Dana? Hi, Jenny.
What are you using? We're doing glossy paper, photo paper, and we have our stencils. I have brush shows, color burst, and nuance powders, pigment powders. And it's pretty messy. I ain't gonna lie. It's rather messy. But this one didn't turn out very great. I think I like it whenever I dip the stencil into the pigment powder. This one's okay. But this one turned out too dark.
I'm going to dry this a bit, I think, before I take the stencil off. It seems I hit it with a lot of water.
I don't know.
Got some black cards.
I'm going to put some of this down. Or this one.
I was going to use this white cardstock just to mop up some of this really wet stuff.
See how this does. I haven't tried these powders, so we'll see.
Yes, Jill, use it or lose it. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, we're doing
pulling out that
stuff that we don't normally use, and I don't use these enough, not to have all the ones I have. Ridiculous. Okay, these are different. Not very pigmented. That didn't put much color from the green. Let me put it on here and see what happens.
I'm going to have to gel plate all of these ones because they didn't turn out.
Yeah, this doesn't really stick. So these are, I don't know what brand. I got them and I don't even know where I got them. Like it was in something that I bought, like a lot or something. But
show me the bottle.
Yeah, that
show me the.
It's just like kind of sitting. It's not really. It's not going into the paper.
It may not be a pigment powder. It may be a fine embossing powder.
Yeah, I don't know.
Piece of paper.
Let's see. Let me this down. Actually, I'll pick it up and then I'm gonna put some color down here. And I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that was way too fine. Way too wet.
Lots of colors.
I made mud. I made mud. How clever am I? Coloured mud. Oh well.
I'm going to see if this does anything. Where did my little bitty spoon go? Shit. I have a little spoon. I don't know where I put it.
Oh, why didn't I think of getting the little spoon out? I've got a tiny little spoon. So that was a fail as stencils go, and it's too much water. And now I've just blocked myself in, so I have to go, if I have to go to the toilet, know that I am walking over wet pages carefully. But the stencils themselves are really cute.
I'm gonna put this down.
Damn, I like the stencils. Might be using the stencils as backgrounds, the whole stencil, not just the stencil mark.
I probably just made some mud. Sure did.
What is the eye in the corner with the hide show? Huh? What is the eye in the corner with the hide show?
The eye?
Is it just on your screen? Let me have a look on YouTube. The eye in the corner with the hide show. So click it and find out. Can I scan the stencils? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. When they dry, of course, because, you know, putting wet stencils on my scanning thing would probably be a bad thing. All right, let's go back to the purple. Actually, let's spray through the purple and then add. I was looking for my stencils. Found them. I've never seen it before. It's on my screen overlaying the video. I don't know. It's not, when I look at YouTube, it's not on there, so it's definitely something that's on your screen.
Just like that. Right over here.
Actually, I'm going to put purple down and then black. So as I said, this paper it could be from the 70s. Nobody knows because I bought it from the thrift stores. So that may have an effect on the way it takes sprays as well. Because it's spiders. I didn't even know I had a spider stencil. There you go. No, we don't want purple. We want black. Road base.
Look at my hands.
Beautiful.
They're horrible. I know, aren't they?
You're going to have to, I'm going to have to coordinate with an outfit because I've got to go out after this.
Shit.
I should have worn gloves. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Darcy, you probably clicked something by mistake because, you know, we all do that. And then we go, what did I just do? How do I get it back? Okay. I'm sure this cap just came off here and it doesn't want to fit back on. Obviously, it didn't come back there. All right. People. Where's my little spoon? Here it is. It's my little Coke spoon. That's what it looks like. Goodness. Bottle's covered in purple spray. This is Color Blast mica spray from Color Blast. Color spray. It has a little bit of mica in it. Holy crap, I've got it everywhere. Man, am I making some puddles here? I'm going to let these dry before I add another stencil over the top. Somewhere, because I'm running out of space.
Well, that didn't turn out worth a dude. I'll have to do something else to that thing.
Not what I want to.
Fail.
what I need to do is get some cheesecloth to mop this up because I need some cheesecloth. Hold one memento.
That one's kind of okay, kind of cool. Not great. Let's see. This one's pretty good though. I'm going to do this.
Anywhere? Somewhere?
And I think I'll do this.
Oh, stood in it. Now I've got purple footprints on my mat. So there's a good tip if you need ribbon or cheesecloth or linen or calico or anything, use it to wipe up the project you're working on, then you'll end up with the colours that you want. That'll be the phone.
Uh-oh. Hello. I'm online. All right. Let me do. I'll call you later. All right. He just called me to tell me he loves me.
Aw, that's so sweet.
He's good.
Jill, anytime you want to come on when I'm just crafting, just say so and I'll give you some practice time.
He spoils me.
Yes, my husband does too. He annoys me, but he spoils me.
Yeah, same.
He goes off on his beach walk every day, and when he has that whole time, and all these thoughts pop into his head, and when he comes home, he just vomits every thought that popped into his head on his walk. It's like, I just go, yes, dear, yes, dear.
My husband's not a big talker. He will, but like he just keeps everything to himself, basically.
My husband loves to talk because I don't. I don't talk very much when in my everyday life. I like the quiet. Like if I'm home alone, there's no music playing, there's no background TV playing. It's just me reading or me working or whatever. I just like to sit in the quiet. Now, he has comes in and he automatically switches the TV on, and he has his phone going, so he's got 2 or 3 appliances going at the same time, and he's talking to me and he's asking me questions, and I get overwhelmed and I just get up and walk out. It's like I don't say anything, I just walk out. It's just too much. Then he'll come
my husband definitely turns the TV on, and it has to be like too loud.
Yes.
For me. John's okay.
Hi, Lizzie. Jean. Hi, Carrie. Who else have I missed? Why have we got an echo again?
I don't know. I haven't.
YouTube is off. My phone is off. Yeah, I do like my peace and my quiet. It's how I process things. It's just do it quietly. All right, let us put let's dry this some first. Well, it's Friday here and I'm not cooking, so either we go out or we get takeaway, or he makes toasted sandwiches, because that's about the extent of his dinner making.
My husband usually comes home tonight, but he's working tomorrow, so he travels. So
yeah, my husband used to work away in the mines.
Yeah.
And his was 28 days on and 9 off. That was his roster. So I had 28 days of peace and quiet, and then 9 days of bedlam.
Yeah, Scott, he goes out. Oh, damn, that came out a lot. I have to get that off. He's traveled ever since we got married. So it's a big chunk. So he's in and out. Most of the time he comes home on Thursdays. And sometimes he comes home on Fridays, but he has been gone like 10 days at a time sometimes.
I think I'm going to go in with some texture paste, because I actually need this to sit down.
That's kind of cool.
I need to get some more PMR Studio stencils because all the ones that I have are really fine detail ones. And I need something with a bit of chunk to it.
Does their stencils hold up okay?
Yeah, they're great stencils. They're made specifically made for the jelly plates, so they're made from Yupo paper. They're thin, but they're quite sturdy. So they're really good for using with thin paint and sprays and stuff, rather than texture pastes, which they still work for, but if you want a really dense texture, you need a deeper stencil, if you know what I mean. Yeah, see this must be old paper because it tends to be peeling up. See how it's peeling up from the surface? We will sit down. That's parody. The black, it's a texture paste. It's called Medallia Cream by Viva, and it's a mica paste. I know you do. Move you over. Goodness. Let's just use what's on this stencil.
This one is not going to turn out too good.
It's too dry.
Nope.
Right, let's put some on here again and then get this into the bath because it's just drying way too fast today. You're welcome, Mariah. Love you. Even though you won't let the pug tassel comment go, even after all these years.
I ordered some of PM Artist of their stamps, their foam stamps. And I haven't got a chance to like use them much yet. I haven't jelly plated in a little bit.
I actually played with my jelly plate for the first time a few weeks ago, and pretty much a disaster. No, it was pretty good. It was okay. We had a stickage moment where the paper stuck to the plate and it wasn't going to come off, and I had to go soak it off, and that wasn't fun.
Yeah, my plate probably needs to be conditioned before I use it again. You know, just usually if I jelly plate for a while.
All right, I need to get this off my plate. Plop you there. So all of these little play bits are going to go well on my Halloween journal. I need to dry you. Dry you.
There's a super white spot I want to get rid of. There.
The eye has left the building. Yay! So, conspiracy theory, the eye was there to watch your behavior. Make you behave. Imagine if they came into my lives to check on me. It's like, you're out of here. You're out of here. Where did my spiders go? I need a spider stencil again. There it is. Oh. Line it up roughly. What did you need to know? What did we miss, Brenda?
I've never done this.
Did we miss it, Brenda? White.
Hold on.
Question: have you ever tried this on a plain white or coloured poly mailer?
No, but I might have one. Let me look. I'm not sure. Like this. tell you.
Oh yeah, they're cool. Gotta go stick
Well,
this in the sink.
I would say it don't work. It blobbed. But I bet you alcohol ink would work. Yeah, it didn't absorb it. Because this isn't alcohol ink, so the glossy photo paper has something in it that allows it to absorb it. You know, because it sucks up ink, and this is similar, I guess. So there's.
Hey Darcy, thanks for popping in. Darn husbands, you give them attention once, they expect it every day.
Got that right.
This actually reminds me of flocked paper. It turned out really cool.
Well, guess I'll keep going with this.
Angie. To my usual friends, I would say don't be a dick. Nobody's running off. Nobody's running off. Chat moves pretty fast in here sometimes, and sometimes people just don't get to read all the questions and all the comments. And that's okay. All right.
I just dabbed this through the stencil. It's okay, but it was an accident.
Happy accident. I like happy accidents.
Maybe I'll put this over on here.
I love that this copper has come through, but it needs to be filled in. With what? I don't know. With... I thought that was a dog bark, and I was going to say, what's wrong with your dog?
That's my
The dog sounds a little sick.
Ruh-roh. I wonder if I can make this more defined. Where did that stencil go? Here.
I love that the copper's still showing through this. That's very cool. But it is starting to pull off, darn it. It just went too far. So I am finding that with this glossy paper, don't know whether it's because it's old or what it is, that when you go in with another layer, it's pulling the colour off from underneath.
Huh.
So that's a booger.
Well, I'm double doing this one, so we'll see what it does for me.
That's happened in the last couple. It's pulled the. It just could be the age of the photo paper. So
yeah,
I just pick it up from the thrift store when I see it, and sometimes it could be from the 1970s. So you never know. Will you bring the label of the sprays into the camera? Okay, so I am using, just hang on. I am using Colour Blast Colour Spray. Now, they are an Australian company. They have since, I bought these, changed their names, and I didn't look it up. I should have. And this set here is an acrylic spray paint set, and just in comparison, the Colour Blast sprays 10 years ago were $6.95 each. So they're 10 years old. These ones I bought on Monday, and there's a pack of 8, and they are Anko brand, which is Kmart here. And they were a pack of 8 sprays for $7.95. So even if they
and
didn't work,
in the US, they have them at Five Below.
there you go, Five Below in the US, and yeah, $7.95 here, $5 for Five Below. There you go.
Yep.
So that's about the first time I've ever gone, well, you can get these in Australia and America at a really good price. They are a matte spray. The purple does have mica in it, which gives it a pearly look. But the rest of them in the packet are just plain matte spray. So they're very cool. I'm actually quite impressed with the pigment. I was thinking they'll be really watery and crappy to spray with, but no, they were good. We're not using pigment sprays. Dana is using pigment powders.
Yeah.
Hi, Desiree.
I don't know if this one's going to do good.
Does it work on man-made vellum? Well, isn't all vellum man-made? Or are you talking about handmade vellum? Actually, lately, Jill, I've been quite impressed with the stuff that you can get from Kmart. Their glues are really quite good, and I was really surprised. And you need to be very, very careful with their fabric glue because it will stick a truck to the side of a building, I'm sure of it. These sprays are really good. Their metallic watercolor pan is really good. What else did I get from them lately? I've been just trying a few things because the things are getting really expensive here, and I'm sure they are all over the world as well.
Yeah.
I've been just trying.
Oh my gosh. My husband checked the mail, and I hate when he checks the mail and he brings it in the car or his truck because I won't get it, So he checks the mail and puts something in my car, like in this little compartment that I didn't know was there. And yeah, I let the company know that I didn't get the product, and I mailed it today.
I've done that before.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Let me have a look at some vellum. Let me find vellum. Vellum. I have vellum, but I don't have the pigment. I don't have the pigment powders to show if that works. I can only do sprays. Do you have any vellum handy, Dana?
I probably do.
See if those pigment powders will stick to them. Hi, Cheryl.
Yeah.
But I would like to try these matte sprays to see how they go on vellum. Oh, that's right. I was going to try this little snot blower thing, but I don't think. No, it's useless. Snot blower thing doesn't work.
I have vellum.
Night, Mariah. Thanks for coming in.
That one turned out good.
Don't forget, if you need some stencils or some foamy stamps from a lot of the ladies in here that are actually designers for Mariah, pop over to her website. Have some pretty funky ones that are very cool to play with.
I think I got some of Carrie the Crafters.
Yep.
The other day is what I got. Okay, let me see.
Okay, vellum. Doesn't take sprays very well at all, so I would like to see how it takes pigment. It doesn't take it warps really badly as soon as you put moisture on it. So yes, it will be interesting to see how.
Well, I put the stuff on. I dip my stencil in it, so we'll see if it. Yeah, it comes off. Like, it might hold a little bit of it, but not. It puddles up. Yeah, it don't like that.
And it definitely does not like vellum.
Yeah, it didn't develop. It didn't hold on it either.
Yeah, this is really warped, and so yeah, liquid on vellum is not very good, and this is expensive vellum for invitations, and it's printable and made in Germany. Translucent vellum clear. So that was probably a waste of a piece of vellum, but we will still use it. I really love how when you look really closely, I wished it didn't warp as badly, because look at the wicking that it does on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is, I mean, like, it might dry a little bit on there, but a lot of it is sitting on top of it.
Yeah, the wicking is really fine. It's very hard to catch on the thing, but and And I will say that spraying these matte sprays onto the vellum has given them a pearl look, which is really cool. Even though it's still wet, you can still see a real pearl look to them, but hopefully it might dry a little better. We shall see. But for spraying, that's a definite no for me at this moment. See how it dries. Well, whether it was a hide of a person or an animal, or it was still man-made. That's a little creepy, thinking that you're reading a book made of human
Ew.
Human
That is
bits.
creepy.
Pink. There you go. All right, so let's have a look at these ones that are drying down here. Oh, God.
It's kind of cool. I'm going to do a different one.
Oh, dear. So much stuff. I've got stuff drying on every flat surface in my craft room at the moment. But that's a normal occurrence in my household, Cheryl. Paper's drying on every surface. Fabric's drying on every surface. Drying. I told the story the other day that when I first moved into the last house we lived in, I dyed a whole sheet. Coffee dyed a whole sheet, and I had it hanging on the line. And it was a couple of days later, the old lady next door come in and asked me if she could buy me a new set of sheets, because those ones sure didn't look like they were holding up well.
Jeez.
Oh.
Did you tell her? You should have just said, I thought that they were doing fine.
No, I did explain to her. I didn't want her to think I was some dirty goblin with brown sheets on my bed. Okay, so you know that stuff you said wasn't breaking up? I had this little leftover thing that I thought was pigment powder, and it was gold, and I've just put the heat tool on it, and it's actually embossing powder. So Gotta check that other one that might be embossing
I better
powder.
check it, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely embossing powder because I put it on all of these, and as I'm drying them, it's setting. Most definitely.
Oh my heavens, my hands are black.
Awesome.
It's going to take days for this to wear off. Good thing I don't have to do anything. I'm supposed to be on Ginger's tomorrow night, though, I think.
Well, I've got to go to this
Ginger Path.
job seminar. And I'm going to walk in like this. I want to work in a kitchen. Extra unexpected texture. That's exactly it, Hen. Exactly.
Maybe I'll do this one.
But yes, it's definitely pulling up on that second go round when I did the texture paste. It pulled up that color from underneath.
Spider was show fix.
I'm really loving this one. I'm going to do more of those. Very cool. Hi, Casey.
I'm definitely going to have to get a black for Halloween.
Yeah, well, even with this black texture paste over the top of those,
yeah,
it's come up really well. It looks, as I said, it looks like flocked paper.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool, very cool. I do love when you can really see that the copper has gone into the edges.
Yeah, that looks cool. But mine didn't do that. Mine just kind of puddled. I don't know.
Interesting, I'll say.
It's so green.
I'm really loving these stencils. The stencils turned out the best of all of them. The actual stencil.
Yeah, it looks good whenever they get all stained.
Except I've now stuck them to the paper. Damn it. They're going to have to go in water now because I've stuck them to the paper. That was dumb. Oh, well. Darn it. Yeah, I've got some flocking in the drawer, but I don't know if I've got black. I think I've got gold, brown, and white. I'm not sure I've got black. Okay, you need to go in the basin in the laundry. Excuse me, and move.
I wish the spider showed up on this better, but it doesn't. The white spot there is where the spider's body is. It just looks like spider webs.
You can go
Okay.
over there. Now, oh my goodness, that is so cool. Bless you.
That was my son all the way in there. He has such bad allergies. Ugh.
At least he didn't sneeze into pigment powder.
Oh, he's not a good sneezer. He drives me nuts walking around the house sneezing.
Okay, very cool. Casey's loving what your towel is picking up.
He's what?
Loving what your towel picked
My
up.
towel pick. I know. They're like, I got a wad here.
All of my sprays that are sitting behind my mat here have got overspray on them. I've got a piece of paper behind all of my stuff to protect my
That one turned out
drawers.
good.
Now, where is my... Can't find my spiderweb stencils. Interesting.
Oh, I just dropped that pen.
Plenty of Celtic ones. No spider webs. I know I bought some.
I hope that pen is not sticking in my pants somewhere and I can't see it.
Better than gluing yourself to the chair.
That would be fun.
I've been there, done
Dang,
that.
that was a lot.
Hi, Jenny. Thanks for coming.
Yellow.
Right. Can't find it, so I have to use something else. Don't lift up, you booger.
That one didn't do too good. Darn.
Just next another. I think it's really cool. Looks like tie-dye.
It does.
Needs another layer of spray.
I've got two more cards.
Yeah, I'm on my last one. Hi, Zena. How you doing? Hi, Amy. Come on. Yeah, see one too many sprays on that, Dana, and see how it's lifting the paint from behind it.
Oh yeah, sure is.
Yeah, little booger. But still cool, and it's taken the metallic pigment paste through the purple. Look at it's in that puddle. Now I'm going to pick that puddle up as soon as I can find a spare space to stick this. Goodness. Just grab some normal cardstock. Silence. On the big screen. Oh no.
It's okay. What I will do though.
Oh, that's cool. You need to try that. Mixing
What?
I mix the bronze pigment powder into a couple of drops of re-inker on there. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Oh, paper.
Looks like my kitchen yesterday after making plum jam. My hands probably do.
Oh, that is very cool. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty.
All right, I'm going to put it on you for a minute while I just mop up all this crud, and let's see what you've been making up close and personal.
This right here.
Awesome.
Let's see. This is one. This one's kind of cool.
Oh, I need you to do that one up close. I really like that. Can you replicate it?
I don't know.
Yeah, do it again.
This is kind of like mono printing. Here's
Mono,
this.
meaning one off.
Right? This one, it's kind of okay. It's a butterfly, but kind of got lost.
It's still very cool. Should I'm using excuse me, I'm using glossy photo paper from the thrift store.
Here's that one.
Oh, I love that.
This one's cool.
It's very beachy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crap, wrong side.
And this one. Here's another one, kind of like that other one, but
I love it. I'm going to have to get you to show us how to do that leafy one
that
again before we leave. So I wasn't
I can do
paying
that.
attention.
I used that. I used orange, sepia, and yellow, and a little bit of green.
Do it again. Please. Please, please, please.
Let me. Good
No, they are pigment powders. Pigment powder. Goodness gracious me. They are pigment powders and photo paper, and I'm using some micro sprays as well, as because I don't have colours in my pigment powders. Well, I do, but I don't know where they are.
Let me find my other stencil. There it is.
So I'm using that I just did. I've used a re-inker drop on the... Wait, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. I just want to show what I'm using. Okay. I've used the Dusty Concord re-inker on the glass mat, and I've added brown copper pigment powder to it and water and mixed it up. And that has given me these. Okay, I'm putting it back on you now. All yours.
All right. I put water on my paper, then I put my stencil down, and then I used a little bit of orange, green, and yellow. And I spray. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
When you can see it straight away, you've used a lot.
Yes.
And I just touched my face, and I have purple, black, and copper ink on my fingers. So this is going to be an interesting meeting.
Let's see. A little bit of green and then sepia. It doesn't look like you're putting much on here, but when you finally spray it, yeah.
Hey, Debbie.
And the sepia comes out like pretty crazy.
I just got an awesome idea, which I'm going to have to follow up, but not today. I have got packets and packets of fabric dye powders.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if I put them in little bottles that I could tap out like that, what sort of colour that I would get.
Trying to squirt that back on there. All right. Let it sit for a minute.
Yeah, now I have to go shopping too and buy a new leaf stencil. Probably got 100 of them, but I never use them as much. I have the stencils that I use all the time hanging on the side of my drawers on curtain rings.
I have some favorites too.
But then I have a couple of folders full of medium-sized ones. Then I have a large bin full of my 12 by 12 ones. So
I'm going to do a little bit more sepia.
That's a good idea, Cheryl. But I have said this is a job network thing, and I need to go in and speak to them because they keep sending me jobs like furniture removalist and bricklaying apprentice. And it's like, I'm a 60-year-old woman with a bad knee who's overweight. Get your shit together. What are you being paid for? And they do know that I do art, so. And I did manage to get one of the job
All
network
right.
people to give me 10 hours watch time once. So
This one turned out like this. The white spots
very
are because
cool.
under there, though. But
The
yeah,
white,
it's
the
where
white
that
spots are
stuff
really
is.
cool.
Yeah, it's where the stuff is going up underneath. It looks streaked almost.
That is very cool. But I like the white spots in it. That looks really cool.
Yeah. So let's see. I think it's because the stencil has a lot of, space here, and it's scooting up under there.
Yeah, I do. I have my spray bottles with the powder in it, Debbie, but I wanted to see if it would work
Let's do
just by
another one.
sprinkling the powder on. I've done it on top of some pages that I've coffee dyed. I've sprinkled the powder dye on it.
I'm going to try it right here.
Yeah, ooh ah's right, Casey. Ooh ah. That's very cool. I like that stencil. It's a cool stencil.
I think I got it at Michael's here. In the section where they sell like house stencils.
Yep.
That's where I think I got it. Let me do a little bit of orange. Then a little bit of green.
Pigment powders are so fun. Now I'm going to have to go through all of my storage boxes because I know it's not in my craft room and find out where my pigment powders are.
It you can't predict it really,
That's what I love about it, though.
Oh, there's some blue in there. I didn't even put blue.
It's a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
I think the magicals have different colours popping through sometimes.
Yeah, they're kind of like crazy.
I'm holding my breath waiting for the pull. It's like, what's
I know, right?
what is it going to look like?
Is that on there? Oh. There's a lot of water. Lots of water. See, I don't like the white spots like that. But
when that dries, you could put the stencil back down and do it again to get more colour. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can see.
Oh, that's very cool. See, I love the way the veins, that's working with the veins in the leaf on those ones.
Yeah.
Really cool.
If my stencil, like if my leaves and stuff were a little bit closer, I wouldn't get all these white spots. Because it wouldn't have as far to travel.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That one's... I like doing fall stuff. And Halloween too. So.
Very cool. All right, I'm
Thank
going to
you.
give you a quick show of what I've actually managed to do. Some are still
Yeah.
drying. And then we've gone for 2 hours. See what happens when you're having fun?
Right?
So this is the purple, the last ones I did, the Distress ink with the copper pigment powder. And that's really cool.
That's really pretty. I like that one.
So there's several of those. Wrong side of the paper. Oh no, that was just normal paper. It's not dry yet. So they turned out real cool. These were the first ones with the matte sprays and the pigment powders and the embossing powder that we now know is embossing powder.
Right? Whoopsies. It's pretty though. Like the colors are great.
It is pretty. But see how you can see here where the paint's pulled up?
Yeah, where it's filling. Yeah.
There's still some cool textures in it, but yeah, it's
Can you feel it?
Probably if I had have let it dry before I pulled another color onto it, because I mopped up
Right.
after the stencil, it's still wet. It may have.
See, that one looks cool. The brick wall.
Yeah, so that's just the black. I did the purple and then I did the black, and there's a bit of copper through there, but not much. The vellum is still wet, but even where it's drying, it's just bubbled and it's horrible. It'll make
the vellum is. The vellum's just not the right texture for this.
Hold on, I've got to reach over here.
Hey, Devin Rex.
Hi, Yolanda. Without the it's Yolanda. That was just more of that same thing. The same. And this was the texture paste with the pigment
those are cool.
and spray.
Those are pretty.
And this one was I used the last of the paint that was on the glass mat, and that's where it started to pull up all the
but it still looks cool.
Paper, but it came up really well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all I did. I've got stuff on the floor that's still wet. This one is the one that I did the texture paste, the copper texture paste,
cool.
and then I did the drops of water.
It looks almost like it's bubbled up. Like it almost looks like it's embossing powder that bubbled up. If that makes sense.
Yeah, when I put the purple drops up here and sprayed it, when the water has hit that texture paste, that's where the bubbles have come from.
Yeah.
When I sprayed. But yeah, turned out pretty
it looks good.
And these ones were where I added the pearl pigment onto the glass mat to pick up the rest of this stuff. So they turned out good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, that was fun.
It was fun.
My room looks
really like the colors in this one, like the way the colors did in this one.
That's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they're fun.
Did
they're
Terry
a lot of fun.
I don't know.
I sent him out in Happy Mail quite a bit.
There's something weird going on with chat. Okay, it stopped being weird now. All right, ladies. Well, thank you very much, and gentlemen. It was fun. Thank you for coming. That was brilliant.
I appreciate it.
I've got a whole new load of backgrounds to make now and use. So
yes.
That was a
Hey,
load of fun. So
it is. It is a lot of fun. I appreciate you asking me. Come on.
Oh, my pleasure. I love seeing how people use the same stuff in a different way.
I
So,
seen a lady at a crop, and she was using the new neon alcohol inks on cards on glossy cardstock, and it was really pretty. She was taking it and
hang on, hold on.
phone.
I don't know what's going on. My screen is flicking off and on and off and on and off. What is going on?
Have a good night.
I don't know. This is going absolutely mental now.
All right, guys. I'm sure she'll talk to you later. Thank y'all for coming. Have a good night. Yes, I'll be on with Ginger Cat tomorrow.
I have no idea what happened there. My mouse is going all over the screen 100 miles an hour and highlighting everything. It's just gone mental. I don't know. Just came on to apologize. Don't know what happened. Technology, hey? My mouse decided it was going to wander all over the screen and clicking on tabs and opening tabs and closing tabs, and I don't know what happened. It's possessed. Anyway, just thought I would let you know that next week is Anne La. Next week is Anne La. I don't know what we're doing yet. So I will let you know during the week. Alrighty. That's all for now. Bye.